What's up, fuckers? That's a baby. Don't be afraid to release your art. I've wasted so many fucking years of my life not releasing my art. And I'm talking about like paintings, anything that I would do, music. If you're familiar with my work, the album Finally is called Finally because after like 5 or 10 years, I put it out. It took that fucking long because I thought everything had to be perfect. And now listening back to the album, it's not perfect. And it never will be and it never was, but it is what it is. If you have an idea and if you've worked even just a little bit on it, don't sit on it. Get it to where it's mostly finished and then release it. Just get rid of it. Put it out into the world. People want to see it. People need to hear it. It's something that you have to do. Period. If you make art, if you make any kind of art, put it out as soon as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's the point. And you may be like, oh, I'm not good enough. It's not good enough. I haven't practiced enough. Who fucking cares? Because if you sit on it, then what did you do it for? I mean, maybe for the amusement. Why not let other people see it? Maybe it could help somebody else. It could help somebody else or inspire somebody else. It's crazy to think that the stuff that I've put out into the world has inspired at least a few people, I think, or they've told me. There are a few bands that cite my band as an inspiration, which I'm very flattered. And maybe there's only like 1 or 2 bands, but still, like, that's pretty cool. It's if you affect one fucking person, that's amazing. Release your art. Say what you have to say. Don't make stuff for other people. Make stuff for yourself. When you make stuff for other people, you tend to not finish it because you're not feeling it. It's not you. When I started making music as 8-Bit Suicide, I did it for my own enjoyment. I still listen to my own fucking songs. It's not like a narcissist thing. I'm proud that I made a song that didn't exist before. It sounds similar to the bands that I like, and I have withdrawal from the bands, because they're not coming out with albums as fast as they used to, or they broke up, or they all died. I make music for myself. Like, I don't make music for anybody else. Do what you want to do and release it. And I'm not saying this is going to make you famous or make you viral, because then you would have to start making things that the mass majority of people want, which is not being true to yourself. You're never going to find your audience not putting your stuff out there. You'll never know who your audience is because there are people just like you. Everyone wants to say, oh, you're 1 in a million, but there are like 300 million people in America. So there's at least 300 other people that are just like you, if not more, because, you have the whole world, which has like 6 or 7 billion people. You'll never know that if you don't get your stuff out there. And I'm learning this too. Eventually it'll find the people that like it. Make stuff that you would enjoy seeing. Make stuff that you would enjoy listening to. My music has been a replacement for the fact that MSI hasn't come out with a decent CD in years. I mean, I think the last good one was probably maybe If. It's an extension of the bands that I like. It's because I haven't heard this idea in the form of what this artist would do it like. So I want to do it that way. If you can't find it, make it yourself. So I like to consider myself a filmmaker. I went to film school. I made a few films, but I feel like I have nothing to say. It's like, it's harder coming up with ideas for a film than it is for a song, because songs are more abstract, right? The music doesn't have to say anything, and the lyrics, have you listened to my lyrics? They're fucking dumb. They're garbage. I mean, maybe there's some meaning behind it, but that's for you to find out, and also for me to find out, because I don't fucking know. Sometimes I'd deep dive into the psychology of what I write, and I just don't care. I like things that sound good. I don't care about lyrics. Lyrics could be funny. Lyrics could just be another instrument. I can make music all fucking day. I got ideas up in here every second of every day. I get stuck on the lyric phase. I never know what to write. The energy. And that's maybe what it's about. It's about capturing your energy and letting other people experience it. It has to be. And if the energy's not there, then it feels flat. It feels forced. It feels like, a top 40 song. But your art doesn't have to say anything. If you wanted to, it could. Like this isn't saying anything. It's just what I wanted to paint. And if you like it, great. If you don't, that's fine too. Because I like drawing this. I like painting this. This concept was suggested to me, and then, you know, again, I think I was doing it for someone, and it ended up not turning out as good. When you try to do something for someone, the energy does not transfer. It doesn't transfer. Maybe a little bit of it's there. I think that's what makes a piece of good art. If you can capture the moment that you were creating the art into the art itself and then transfer that to another person, that's how you know it's good. If it's flat and forced, people will be able to distinguish that, and they won't feel it. The vibe won't transfer. The energy won't transfer. The point of the whole video is that if you make art, just fucking release it already, right? It'd be a real fucking shame if you enjoyed something so much to capture it in a medium, such as a song or a painting, and then not let anyone else see it. It's selfish, honestly, because why the fuck wouldn't you? I'm not saying that people must have to see it. I'm saying that you should put it out there and see if people resonate with it. Because I think they will. Some people will. It might not be the most popular thing, but if you affect one person, that's better than nothing at all. And I think that's what I strive to do, is affect one person every day, if I can. Because what are we here for if we're not talking to each other and trying to figure out what the hell's going on in this world? If you're an artist, pop some links down in the comments, because I'd love to see what you guys do, and maybe we can work together. I mean, I can't pay anybody, but we'll figure it out. And then my challenge for you is to take one thing that you've been working on this week, or this month, or this year. Set a timeline for yourself. A day, 1 hour, 5 hours, a week, and then get it done to the best of your ability in that time, and then just fucking release it. Okay? Quit fucking around. But I'm gonna head out. Love you guys.